Hello, gorgeous people. Welcome back to another episode of Unsolicited Opinions with me, your host, Naledi Masipa. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys have been having a great week. This episode is going to be an interesting one. I said that it's going to be late. It might be late. Like, there's just been a whole lot of connectivity issues, so I am very, very sorry. But I hopefully not. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have been having a great, fantastic week. The Diddy trial. There's so much going on in social media. Diddy G beat on Halle. Apparently, Chris Brown got arrested. Austin McBroom became a mermaid and cheated on Catherine. And then now the Diddy trial is starting. It's very overstimulating there on social media. There's just like so much going on. And funny enough, all those things that I mentioned are all happening in America. Something I used to say to my friends a lot was that, yes, the world is the devil's playground, but America, yeah. Yo, they be doing a lot up out in the open. Like they're very audacious with the things that they do. I mean, look at Diddy, for example. He threw parties. He threw parties. If I was Diddy, I'm not going down on my own. And I really feel like he should, to like name people. I understand the whole snitching culture and whatnot, but like this is serious stuff. Like throw that snitching culture out the window. He needs to snitch on every single person that was there, that he invited, that RSVP'd, that participated, that watched and didn't say anything, that signed those NDAs and were present. As long as you were present, he needs to spit those names out one by one, because all of those sick motherfuckers need to be exposed. Because we don't know. What if those very same people are throwing freak offs in their own little free time or underground? They're not as like public as Diddy about it. Guys, people out there in the world have like really, really like terrible hearts. And I just bumped into something on TikTok where it was like, it's true. I don't think it's a conversation that the world is ready to accept, but she said Jesus died for Diddy too. Now, she is right in saying that Jesus did die for Diddy too. Does that mean Diddy should be treated with kindness and care in that moment? I don't think so. I don't think so. Does that mean Diddy should be forgiven? Eventually, but does that mean he should be running free? Absolutely not. Does that mean he's a good person? Absolutely not. Does that mean he is this like perfect peachy person? Absolutely not. Like fuck Diddy. Fuck Diddy. Lord forgive me for swearing. I'm really trying to clean my potty mouth, but honestly, that child of yours is being rammed through by the devil. So fuck Diddy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really trying to be like, but it's a part of my previous episode about like how there's just certain Christ-like qualities that we don't have as human beings, and one of them is forgiveness. Like, for example, a very, very big question I'm asking now. I also want to preface by saying, before I'm gonna answer this question before I like ask it to you, pose it to you, but like I'm I, forgiving Diddy is like it's long. It's long. Look on na Jesus. So nkasamutwarele the same. Like as a person part of society, seeing the things that he's done to other people and other members of society, you know what I mean? But at some point, when do you think is the right time to forgive people for doing heinous things? Do you think people that do heinous things should be forgiven? And if you consider yourself a child of God or a Christian in any kind of way, forgiveness is something that needs to be practiced, right? But I'm not saying that he should be forgiven right now. Honestly, fuck Diddy. I hope. What's that prison in I think it's in New York. It's on its little island. I think it's called Alcatraz. Send Diddy over there. Send Diddy to Alcatraz. Send that man there, because he does not deserve to be out in the public. He is a danger to society. A danger to society. His poor kids. Oh My gosh, as his daughter, if I was sitting in that courtroom and I'm hearing the countless heinous things that my father has done, I don't even know how I would feel. I'd be disgusted to like my stomach would probably be turning. My heart would be in my feet. My toes would be in my throat. Like I would be like I was going to be such a mess hearing those things. Like I can only imagine how they're feeling, and they're holding on to the imagination of their dad being the superhero person. And you know, actually, he may have been a good dad to them, but he's not a good person. Period. He is not a good person, because fact of the matter is, Diddy was abusing in all levels, abusing and just doing the most heinous things to people that are the ages of his children, ages plural, young and old. That man is so sick. He is sick. He is sick. I don't know what day today. What was the today might be what? The third, fourth, fifth? Less than a week. Less than 7 days of trial. And I think this has to go on for 8 weeks. 8 weeks? The evidence that they're gonna pull on this guy is ridiculous. Like ridiculous. And the charges against him, he's gonna get all the time. He better get all the time for justice to be served. All the time. Like life sentence on like multiple life sentences. And they better not give him parole ever, even for good behavior. He should not be allowed to go outside. He should not be released. That man deserves to die in jail. Like he does not deserve to see the walls outside of jail. Like he doesn't deserve to see life outside of jail anymore. Like he needs to stay confined in there. Like monsters, beasts deserve to be kept in a cage. He deserves to stay in jail. Oh my gosh. And then DDG, DDG is beating on Hallie. Guys, oh my gosh, guys. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with the men of this earth? What the hell is wrong with the men of this earth? If women weren't oppressed back then, you're still being abused, and whatever kind of gender based violence is being inflicted on women is just a thing. What the hell is wrong with you men out there? Like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is wrong with you? This is very explicit language. Forgive me, but I'm actually so mad. So many things are coming out. So many things, which is good. Which is good. Let that be the Lord's justice for the truth to be coming out on people's heinous things. Oh my gosh, what the fuck is wrong with men of this generation? Like, y'all are some sick ass motherfuckers that think with your dick, because everything that you do is probably for your own sick sexual pleasure. Whether you're killing a woman, whether you're raping a woman, whether you're beating on them, it's because of your little insecurities and you being such a puny person inside that you want to beat on a woman or do things to a woman so that you could feel bigger. Are you fucking joking? You guys are sick. For those that aren't sick, Cinderella, this isn't your shoe. Keep it pushing. Don't be complaining in the comments. If you're complaining in the comments, a hit dog is gonna fucking holler. So fuck all you fuck ass niggas that do these things to do such things to women. It's disgusting. You are disgusting. Like, I have no other words to say it. I'm even going off of a tangent of what I was supposed to be talking about right now, but I just have to say that you guys are disgusting. My unsolicited opinion of the day is that men make me sick to my fucking stomach, and it's very hard to find good ones. God, with your grace, may good people find good people, because this evil shit that's going on in this world, the devil makes me sick to my stomach. The way that he's running rapidly through this world. Oh my gosh. Through people, through God's people, to be doing the sick shit that he's doing. Oh my fucking gosh. Like, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Do I even want kids? I really, 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 really would love to be a mother. If it's in God's grace for me to be a mother, I would love to. But bringing daughters, specifically daughters, into this world, anxiety daily. I can only imagine how my mother feels about me or my family or just about any of us girls in my family. Like, we're supposed to be protecting the women. Men, it is your job to take care of a woman and to protect women, but you do the complete opposite. That is why the women will always choose a bear. I would rather choose a fish. Even though I don't have gills, I would rather drown in the ocean than choose a man like that. or just choose a man. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's that dire of a situation. Like, you guys are some sick motherfuckers. Like, you guys, oh, excuse my language, but you guys, you're sick. You're sick. You're disgusting. You're vile human beings that do the most egregious things. Like, you're, and the fact that it kind of like hurts me to say this, because as a child of God, as a Christian, guys, I want to advocate all the kindness and all good things, and I also want to speak well upon people, but it's like they don't deserve that. They don't deserve to be spoken well of because there's nothing well to speak about. You know what I mean? Like, whoo, oh, oh, throw Diddy in jail, swallow the key so that it can be dissolved by the hydrochloric acid in your stomach. He does not deserve to go out, period. Oh my gosh, his kids need therapy. His kids need to snap out of it also. Like, that is your father. The evidence that is on him, I swear if they don't believe it, even with the evidence that comes up, the I could say what kind of witchcraft they might have been put on upon those kids, but may that veil that's blinding them be lifted off of their eyes. I truly pray right now that they see their dad for the human being that he is, which is a disgusting human being. Like, power, like he's power, not hungry, but drunk off of it, and abusive, and all these things. Like, yo, throw away that key. Throw away the fucking key and let that man rot in jail. Make sure his grave is in there too. He doesn't deserve to even have like a cemetery. For years, for decades, he's been doing God knows what to so many people. So many people. And even those who are underage, imagine the amount of advantage you're taking on all those people. You're taking advantage of underaged people. You're traumatizing people for your own sick pleasure, you dirty fucking dog. And when you don't get what you want, you beat on them. And then you hold whatever it is that you have against them over their head like a fucking carrot. You are one sick motherfucker to be doing shit like that. Like, what is wrong with that guy? What is wrong with him? Yeah, I honestly, like, a recommendation, if you don't know or you don't want to keep up with anything that's going on in the Diddy trial, I can tell you right now that Stephanie Sue, you guys should go subscribe. Like, I love her so much. Stephanie Sue is sitting in court right now, probably taking 1,000 notes for this case, and she will be releasing an episode about him, and it's going to be on Rotten Mango. If anything is on Rotten Mango with Stephanie Sue, just know that it's the most sick shit ever. Like, sick. So she's gonna be doing a podcast, not podcast. Well, it is a podcast. Yes, she's gonna be doing an episode on that, and I highly recommend that you go watch it, because not only is she a great storyteller, but she explains everything like so perfectly, like chronological order, every detail that you need to know. She paints the perfect, like, she's just the best person to tell you. It's like tell you about everything. So I highly recommend that when she does, so which will be when this whole trial is over, that you just go watch it. But man. Diddy. I've been talking about that man for 30 minutes. He does not need a second more. Moving on. What I wanted to talk about today was, that's English, right? What I wanted to talk about today? Yeah. What I wanted to talk about today was basically, nobody should have your own back more than you do. So basically, nobody should have you more than you do. Excuse me, nobody should be riding for you more than you do, supporting yourself more than you do. Obviously, besides God, like, God is going to be number one. If you're single, I feel like the chronological order for anything is like God, yourself, and then your family, or God, your family, and then yourself. I don't know. But I know that if you're married, it's God, your wife, and then everybody else. I don't know where yourself goes in that like line, but I feel like because you're married and you are and your wife are one, then you would just come after. But I don't know. But you get what I'm trying to say. But you should be having your own back more than anybody else in this world is gonna have your own back. And a part of me saying that is just basically me saying also hold yourself accountable for anything that happens in your life, right? when it comes to everything, I've mentioned this briefly. I just don't remember in which episode. Go watch all of them to see where I did and let me know in the comments below. Um, that oh shoot, what was I saying? Okay, I think I'm sorry. I forgot what I was talking about there, but I'm gonna just jump into the other part that I wanted to talk about was in your own life, when it comes to anything, it all starts and ends with you. You know, there's that saying of like you were born alone, you die alone. And not on a like a lonely tip, but like it's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like anything that happens in your life, that's what I was saying in previous episodes. I would just say that almost everything in your life is based off of the choices that you make, right? Your life's choices and your life and the choices that you make. I hope that's emphasized enough and that you kind of understand the depth of what I'm saying. Because when it comes to loving yourself, treating yourself well, doing wrong, whatever, it all starts and ends with you. So the reason why I say you should have your own back, you shouldn't have, nobody else should have your own back more than you do, is because it starts and ends with you. It's because this is your life. And in your life, your main concern is yourself. I'm not saying be a selfish son of a bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to say. But without being a selfish, entitled, egotistical son of a bitch, you should still care about yourself first. Always. Always. So, the example that I brought earlier, loving yourself, you can only love you. You listen to the thoughts that you produce in your head of what you choose to accept, of what other people say about you, or whatever the case may be with that regard. It starts and ends with you. How are you showing yourself that love? Are you telling yourself things like you're ugly? Side note, with that self-love, that self-love episode has been in season 1. I've spoken in depth about that, so I recommend that you go watch that. But something that I realized was in Song of Songs chapter 4 verse 7, it says, "You are altogether beautiful, my darling. You have no flaw in you." Now, I want to say all of us are made perfectly. We have been formed perfectly. Like our physical, the way we have been made, the way your finger sits, the way your head sits, the way your face looks, the way your body looks, just the color of your skin, the way your elbows is, whatever. The way you are made is perfect. Now what makes us imperfect as human beings, especially in God's eye, would be the sin that we have. That would be the thing to taint our in our perfection. And because we have that like dualist, we have the ability to exist within godly bounds and out of those bounds. So being out of those bounds brings you closer to, not closer to, but brings you in the region of imperfection because of the things that the enemy does. The enemy is just, he's evil, you know. And anything good is considered perfect because anything good is God, and anything God is perfect. So when people say, yeah, we're imperfect, the imperfection comes with character stuff, like inward things. Imperfection does not come from physical stuff. Nobody on this earth is physically imperfect, because what even is perfect if we're all completely different people? Nobody on this earth is the same, not even twins, not even triplets, quadruplets, whatever. Whoever may have shared a womb with their sibling, it doesn't matter. Like you are all not the same person, inside and outside. I can guarantee you right now, even if the twins look identical, there is a difference between the two of them, even if it's merely their fingerprint. Hence, they're still not the same. They may be extremely similar, but they're not exactly the same, identical. So, because nobody's exactly the same, identical, there is no right measure of perfection, because there's no like consistent standard, because there's no like consistency in what a person looks like. Or, and also, who are we to judge perfection or imperfection in people's looks. We are nobody to be doing that. You know what I mean? Just love each other and love yourself the way that you should, which is in a good way, and to love and not hate. So loving yourself comes down to you. The way your life may turn out, again, how much discipline do you have or ambition do you have within you to be running after all the things that you want to achieve for yourself? Are you sitting back and doing nothing? Are you putting in the work? Are you using the opportunities that God is putting in front of you? Because I also feel like it's very important to know that God is the only direction that you need. Because with God, hard work can possibly not even exist. What if God just puts an opportunity the first time in front of your face that will take you from 0 to 100 very quickly? Or he might choose to just do, 1%, 2% until you get to 100, that gradual building. Everybody's life is different and everybody's plan is different. Therefore, the way God works with everybody is different. But with those opportunities, are you seizing them or are you aimlessly working hard? Are you not working smart enough by identifying and utilizing those opportunities in a way that's efficient, in a way that would build your goals, you know? Because there are some hard workers, and I'm not saying that they aimlessly, but sometimes hard work won't get you to where you need to be, you know? Because think about, um, I want to try find another example, like, so I can compare the two. Um, think about, I'm just going to use Kim Kardashian and, for example, a mine worker. A mine worker works way harder than Kim Kardashian ever will. Ever will. Right? Actually, yeah, I'm just going to use it for that perspective. But now, as the mine worker, let's say I'm a mine worker, and I tell people what I've been told all my life: work hard and you'll get to where you want to be. What if I'm working double shifts, triple shifts? Like I'm working so hard in the mine, but it's not getting me to where I need to be. You know what I mean? So, as the mine worker, let's say God has placed opportunities in front of me, and those said opportunities are that I'm the best employee and my superiors know me. So, supervisor, manager, whoever in a superior position knows me. So my then opportunity would be, what skills or talents or gifts do I have within myself to to use the fact that I'm the best working employee here. I'm liked by my supervisors. Maybe I can do something to speak to my superiors to like butter them up and put me in a high position. Ask for a promotion because I've proved that I'm the best and that I can do well, or use it to maybe go out for sit at a lunch with a manager, for example, and then just talk about some business ideas because I have the gifts and the talents and whatever. Everything that you need is within you to get to where you need to be. But anyway, moving on. Um, Nobody should have your own back more than you do. Even in just literally anything in your own life, anything in your own life, pray for yourself. Sometimes I'd be forgetting to pray for myself. Like, and when I say pray for myself, I mean like properly praying for myself. I don't mean asking for things for myself. Like, you know how you would pray for, let's say, your mom and say, Lord, bless my mom, protect her, give her a happy, healthy life. But you're not praying for yourself, like for those things. You're more so saying, please give me. No. So pray for yourself, work hard for yourself to get your dreams, to achieve your dreams and the things that you want. Do everything in your power to ensure that all that you do is for you. In the trouble that you might want to get yourself into, think about yourself first. When you want to share a goal, think about yourself first and what that may be doing. Basically, me saying have your own back more than have your own back more than anybody else has your own, is just basically me saying be an advocate, a supporter, be your own number one person. Be your own number one person until you're married. When you're married, I feel like that's a different dynamic. I'm not married, so I don't know what that dynamic looks like specifically, but I do know that it's different and you absolutely have to think of somebody else other than yourself, aka your spouse. So have your own back more than you do. Take care of yourself. Be an advocate for yourself. Protect yourself. Pray for yourself. Love yourself. Like, people are not going to do things for you. Everybody's living their own lives. Everybody has their own fair share of nonsense to deal with. Everybody has their own greatnesses and goals to accomplish. And everybody has their own shenanigans. So you cannot be, sometimes you cannot, in some situations, I can't think of any specific ones right now to give an example of, for I'm not sure what the English is there, but people are not going to always be there for you, you know. So you need to also ensure that you're there for yourself. Again, it doesn't even have to be because of like something malicious of as to why they're not there for you. It just could be because they just have their own things to deal with, and that's okay. You have to also deal with your own things in the same way. So yeah, that's the spiel of the things that I wanted to talk about. Just have that self accountability. On that note, Diddy, Diddy. If Diddy really cared about himself, if really Diddy cared about himself, like deep down, he would tell the truth. And I know people might say, no, he must, if he's going to care about himself, he must do everything to make sure that he's out of jail. Let me tell you something. This life thing is beyond the physical. It's all about your soul. At the end of the day, whatever you do, it is all about your soul. If that man wants to try have even a 0.2% chance of saving his soul, instead of sitting in the evil and believing in the evil that he's done, he should confess. He should, like, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Choose to be a good person, but he still should be thrown in jail because he's being found guilty of all of those things. And again, because it's so many things, he's definitely gonna go to jail. Even if he got 2 years for one charge. Let's say I don't know how many charges he has. I'm gonna create a hypothetical number. Let's say he has 100 charges against him. If he has 2 years, even just 2 years for each charge, that's 200 years. There's no way he's living for 200 years. He's going to still die in jail. So I'm not saying justice shouldn't be served. And I'm not saying that leniency should be granted. Leniency, even if you were to plead guilty, should not be granted whatsoever. I feel like for justice to be served, such things need just punishments to be inflicted on them. Not because now attitude is changing of like, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're sorry now that you got caught, Pookie. But before, you were having your fun. You denied. That man's NDA contracts, you know what they said? The word on the street is those NDA contracts had the length of, like, basically it's like shh don't tell. It's a shh don't tell contract. So he was saying shh don't tell about what happens in here. Guess how long? For the rest of his life and 20 years after. What the fuck are you hiding? For there to be something that you people shouldn't even tell after 20 years after you've died. Huh? Like, no. Throw that man in jail. Throw that man in jail. Throw that man in jail. But yeah, I think I'm done spieling and giving all my opinions on things, but take care of yourselves, guys. Take care of yourselves. At the end of the day, actually, let me just expand on that point of having your own back more than having your own back more than anything and more than anyone. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and your cup needs to be filled by you and others pouring into you as well, because you've poured into them. But at the end of the day, the person to fill your cup is you. So fill your own cup so that you're therefore able to pour out of other people out of abundance. Because I do not have a cup on me right now, But let us pretend that this is the cup. Okay? So if this is the cup, what your job is to fill your cup so that it overflows. And may I add, abundant things happen through God, because God is abundance also. Go to God, follow Jesus, repent, all of those things. But fill your own cup so that everything that comes out of that cup is access. It's access. It access, like not access like have access to something, but it's excess. Let me say that rather, excess. But it's like an abundance of it, and that you just have extra stuff flowing. Those extras, they should be of good quality because they're coming from within you. Remember, you're the cup. Filling those stuff, everything comes out. Those extras and that the excess stuff gets given to other people, because why? You always need to ensure that you're pouring from into other people from a full cup. Don't half-ass things with yourself. Don't pour from half, because then you're just going to be giving parts of yourself away that is unnecessary. So pour from a full cup, a full overflowing cup, so that everything that other people receive is the extras of what is a well-filled cup, if that makes sense. So it helps you fill yourself to make yourself that full cup, and therefore be able to pour into other people in a way that is good for you too. Because something I personally hate is pouring into people who either don't pour back into you, or let's say you're pouring them water and they pour mud into you. You know what I mean? So again, having yourself more than you should also know which cups to receive from, which cups to pour into, sorry, and etc. But it all also comes down to knowing yourself. Self-awareness, self-knowledge, very important things. Also knowing to be alone by yourself. Well, duh, you're alone. But learning to be alone, learning to be by yourself, and being comfortable in that is also, I think, another very important thing that human beings need. Because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I just need my alone time, my moment to be alone, to feel sane. Because my social battery for other people has just run out, or I'm just overstimulated by people. Even if it's just merely by their presence, I'm just like, I need a minute just to ground me and be fine so that I can be fine for other people too. So, yeah, those are the reasons why you should have your own back more than you should. You were born alone, you die alone, you know? Like, you die alone. You born alone, you live alone, you die alone. So, do things that are good for you, because going back to what I said in a previous episode and earlier this episode, every choice that you make for your life, again, dependent on what you choose to do, hence your choices for your life. So, like Beyonce said, me, myself, and I, yeah, that's what it is. Me, myself, and I, and then everybody else comes into that picture. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed my little spiel. This wasn't even a little spiel. I spieled a lot about Diddy this episode, but because I just really, really needed to. With everything that's going on, I really needed to like say my piece with that. And I hope you guys understood what I meant by having your own back more than you should. I mean, yeah, having your own back more than anybody else does. Take care of you. That's it. We can end it like that. Take care of you. Do what's right for you. Love you. Protect you. Do what's good for you and your life, so that you're able to project that goodness that you filled within yourself with others, or to others, and share that with others. So, yeah, that is episode 10. The season is almost over, and we're going to be moving on to season 3. And last thing, don't forget to subscribe for all my Spotify listeners, because this podcast is available on Spotify and YouTube. YouTubers or YouTube viewers, subscribe, put on your post notification bell so you're notified on every upload. You Spotify listeners, please follow, leave a comment, rate the podcast. I know it's a 5 out of 5, so just give it that 5 out of 5. And social media, everything that you need. I promise you, I'm not going to even say that whole spiel. In the link tree, in the description box down below, you will find it. For both listeners and viewers, you will find it down below. Everything has been perfectly organized for you. All you need to do is just press a couple of buttons and you'll be done. Doesn't cost you anything. It literally costs you nothing. So support a fellow young Black woman like myself, because we're supporting Black businesses, Black women owned businesses. That's me right here. So support me, please. And for all of you that do, I thank you so much for your support. All the new subscribers, we're over 100 now. Thank you. Like I can't like I couldn't contain my excitement before, and I still can't now. I'm very, 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 very grateful for each and every single one of you. And on that note, God bless you all. Love you so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day, week, whatever you got going on. God bless you, and goodbye.